Good afternoon. Good evening. This is your girl Annette from DALS Credit Solutions. Today is August 10th, 2021. We are 7:02 Eastern Standard Time, 4:02 across the West Coast and everywhere else. I don't know what time it is, but I am happy to be amongst each and every one of you today. Today is Tuesday. We're going to talk about how are you preparing for tomorrow's credit. So if this is the first time you are watching, put hashtag Credit Tip Tuesday. If this is also the first time you're watching, also place in the comments where are you tuning in from. We are streaming with StreamYard. So if you leave a comment in the section, if I'm unable to see it, let me know. I will be sharing this to many platforms. So everyone that's coming in, make sure you like, click, and share. If you are watching the replay Credit Tip Tuesday, hashtag Credit Tip Tuesday, and we will be getting started shortly. Our topic today is how are we preparing for tomorrow's credit? With so many changes going on, we have to be honestly open with ourselves on what we need to do to prepare. So I will be sharing this. Let me get some sections. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, how are you? I hope all is well. I hope you are staying safe because this virus is very interesting. Let's see here. As you guys are coming in, make sure you like, click, and share, and make sure you are letting us know where you're tuning in from. And this is your first time. Okay, I'm not getting. Hi, everyone. I don't know why I keep kicking me out. I am currently doing this through StreamYard. This is such an inconvenience, and I deeply apologize. But if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, click, and share. We are going to talk about how are you preparing for tomorrow's credit. And again, forgive me, but we are really having some issues. I'm trying to share it with everyone. So again, Please bear with me. Let me see something. Let's see. Okay, I am back up because I can see it here. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started, and thank you for everybody tuning in. Please forgive me for the technical difficulties. Today's topic is, what are we doing to prepare for tomorrow's credit? A lot of times we want to go and jump and do something fast, but restoring your finances and being educated on this is a very slow process. And I'm not saying slow like forever, but I'm saying it does take time. So I want to give you guys some key pointers on preparing yourself for tomorrow's credit. Every day, credit is changing. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example that we are in a process of looking at having dispute process changes. So the credit bureaus are currently asking for, instead of a 30-day notice or a 60-day notice, they want to respond to 120 days. If they implement this law throughout the United States, that means creditors, if you have an issue on your credit report, you will only be able to send responses 4 times a year. And that will increase poverty levels over 20%. So you want to make sure that you are very in tune with not only your finances, your resilience score, along with your overall credit profile. So again, I want to take some time to get you guys prepared for tomorrow's credit. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. I am really trying to share this with everyone. If you're able to share it, please do so. Like, click, and share. Let me see. Share it to different groups. Let me see who I can share this to. And we're definitely going to jump into this because I think it's very important that you guys are aware on how to get, back in the swing of things and get an overall understanding of what you need to prepare for. Let me see. Yeah, my computer is acting up. I don't know. So first thing you want to do is go to LexisNexis and pull your credit report. And the reason I say LexisNexis, and that's www.lexisnexis.com, because it will give you an overall view of your credit profile in its entirety. So you don't want to go to, it's nothing wrong with going to the credit bureaus or My FICO. And My FICO is a second choice, but the LexisNexis will give you an entire profile of addresses. Make sure your birth dates are correct. Make sure that your overall credit profile is correct. And doing this, it's like 100 and something pages plus. It gives you an idea what's on your report. A lot of times we'll do Experian only, but we still have other credit bureaus. We also have, again, LexisNexis is one of the largest databases that holds all consumers' information. And that's your credit report. Overall, the score, you can go to myfico.com and pull your credit score and get all of the scorecards. But you want to prepare for this because, again, if the new rule passes, you won't be able to dispute like you normally do if you have any inaccuracies or anything on a credit report. So you have to be careful when you're just only pulling one report. Take a look at your report and match it up to see where there are any issues. If there are issues, you need to send dispute letters or any type of letters to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Again, you don't want to miss out on this because if the new rule passes, and that new rule is, if the law passes, creditors will only have 4 times a year to respond. And you don't want this to happen because if so, you will end up having a compromised credit score longer than what you are desired to have. The credit restoration process alone takes time. However, you want to make sure that you're able to get your letters out, or, as far as your disputing processes out in a timely manner. Software will not help with this process. And I know a lot of people will use software. But if you want to have a full understanding of your credit report, you start today and look at it today so you can understand what are your resilience scores, and that goes from 0 to 100. What are your FICO scores, and that goes from 300 to 850. Make sure you stay on top of your overall credit profile. Hi, everyone that's tuning in. Hi, Micah. Hey, Veronica. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. If this is your first time tuning in, please let me know where you're tuning in from. Put them in the comments. If you're watching a replay, put hashtag Credit Tip Tuesday replay. So we were talking about the reviewing of your credit profile and understanding each areas when it comes to the credit report and preparing for tomorrow. You don't want to let your credit report and not understanding your finances continue to decline when you have times of uncertainty. You want to get a hold of what is actually on your credit report. I recommended you guys to go to LexisNexis to get the entire pool because it's the largest database in the United States that collects consumers' data. You also want to go to MyFICO. A lot of times when we do look at overall credit reports, we want to look at one area of the credit, and that's possibly one credit bureau. You want to make sure that you are understanding the overall credit report. A lot of people talk about, the importance of the payment history, credit utilization, credit age, overall credit, and mixed credit. However, the resilience score is the score that is defined as if anything happened in an area of chaos, are you able to make the payments or return back to your normal state? Basically, will a pandemic affect you? Are you able to pay your bills? The resilience score is the score that gives the creditors the decision factor of yes or no. You can have an excellent credit report or excellent score, but if you have a high resilience score, you can be possibly declined for any type of benefit you're going after, loan, credit cards, anything. So always keep an eye on your credit score, the resilience score. Always keep an eye on that. Again, thank you for everyone tuning in. It's good to see everybody. I hope everyone's doing well and just staying safe. Make sure you wear your mask. This is Lynette, your girl from DALS Credit Solutions. This is Credit Tip Tuesday. If this is the first time you're tuning in, put in the comments where you're tuning in from. If there's something you would like for me to discuss while we're on, that's what we're here for. This is a safe space. If you have any questions regarding your credit report, please place in the comments if you want like these questions answered while we're on. If you decide to want to have a consultation, please visit my website at www.dalscredit.solutions. And if this is your first time tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me see if I can get this to be shared because I am having a hard time with my computer. So again, we're tuning in from StreamYard. A lot of times people will ask, how do you get your resilience score up? Lowering your credit utilization is one way. Making your payments on time is another. And also allowing the credit report to age. The more your credit is able to age, the stronger the score is. Yes, payment history and credit utilization is extremely important. All 5 factors of them are important. However, the credit age plays a vital part. When you go for new lines of credit cards, loans, anything, you will see a decline in the score because you affected the age. The stronger the score, the longer the age. The stronger the age, the better the score. So you want to make sure if you get, for instance, always make an example of this. If you apply for a credit card and they say you're eligible for more than one credit card, grab all the credit cards because that's one inquiry for that credit card. So for American Express, I know they're good at famous for doing this. If you get the clear blue, the gold, the platinum, and the black card, if you're approved for all four credit cards with one inquiry, make sure you go after all four of those credit cards. So you don't want to waste your time with just getting one card and then going back into like a year or a month or a year later and try to get another card. So if you're eligible, grab them all. That's my theory. Everybody knows I am a credit card fan. I have 36 today between business and personal. So you manage them, and we can get into that if you need to, and make yourself aware of credit utilization overall. Again, allowing the report to age and understand the utilization will give you a good resilience score. And that's a score, if any major issues happen, are you able to come back from it and make payments while you're within these type of crises? Resilience scores ranges between 0 and 100. 100 being more of a risk and 0 meaning less of a risk. So 0 to 50, 0 to 40 is pretty good. 41 to maybe 60 is moderate risk, and 61 to 100 is extreme risk. So wanted to let you guys know, prepare for that, and make sure you are aware of your credit overall. Again, pull your reports from LexisNexis, and that's www.lexisnexis.com. Also, if you're able to afford MyFICO, go to www.myfico.com and pull your reports. Make sure that you are aware of what's on your credit report. Make sure you understand your rights as a consumer with credit. Software will not help you in credit growth. Yes, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a wound, and I know many people utilizes software. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not my field of practices. I dispute according to the consumer and credit laws. So, do anyone have any questions while we are on? Hello, everyone. Oh, thank you. Hi. Hello. Do we have any questions, concerns, any issues with your credit you would like to discuss? Let me see. All right. I am trying to share this. Let me see if we have any. Thank you for everyone that's sharing. I love y'all so much. You guys have been such a inspiration to me, even days I don't feel like getting up doing anything. You guys always keep me motivated. My friends, my family, loved ones, Black girls have good credit too. You guys are such an inspiration. Again, today is my cousin's birthday. Her name is Cherie Stevenson. If you see her, tap her, tell her happy birthday, and tell her favorite cousin loves her, even though I talked to her 3 times today. So we were discussing preparing for tomorrow's credit. Make sure you get your credit reports. Make sure you pull them, look at them, and know your rights. Make sure you educate yourself on, what does it mean to have good credit, along with credit card utilization. So if you have any questions or concerns, please place them in the comments and we can go over it. Also, a lot of people can't afford credit restoration services. My business page, DALS Credit Solutions, will allow people on, fits on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, that if you're unable to retain services, because I know times people say it's costly. However, you can go to my page and restore your credit, yourself. There's a lot of footage on there that will guide you on this process. If you have any questions during this process, make sure you schedule a consultation and we can have a discussion. During my consultations, I normally give so much information, you can honestly do the process yourself. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, everyone. I love y'all. So, is there anything you guys want me to talk about? Anything? Business, credit, life, whatever. Hey, Micah, you at that gym? Work it out. Work it out for me, because right now I'm really struggling in this shirt. Y'all might not see it, and those that know me knows I not like clothes. So I'm like halfway button here and there, but just to let you guys know, it's okay. I do this for y'all, trying to get more, uh, active with this and coming back on live. We are doing so much with the business, and I'm praying for a lot of good news. I've been getting it, but I'm praying for more good news. Hi. So, any questions, concerns to all my business entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, mamapreneurs? Credit is so important in your business. It's so vital. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Make sure you guys share this. I'm trying to share it to Black Girls Have Good Credit Too, or any pages you guys can share. When you are building a business, personal credit is fundamental. A lot of times we have to put ourselves, when we go for lines of credit, for higher lines, as a personal guarantor. There's nothing wrong with being a personal guarantor, because you are your own bank. So instead of you applying for a business credit card and not wanting to use yourself as a personal guarantor, is kind of ludicrous, because you are the controller of your spending. So the more you understand lines of credit when it comes to personal and business, you can honestly build your credit score if you have a business when you apply for business credit limits. American Express, Citibank, Discover, any business credit card you can obtain. Put yourself on as an authorized user. In doing this, you can grow both your personal credit and your business credit. It's the way I've done it. That's why I was able to go from different areas, from poor to exceptional. Because when I began my business in 2019, I had a 702 at the time credit score. I was able to use myself as a personal guarantor to build not only my personal score, but my Paydex score. And the Paydex score is the equivalent to a FICO score. So there is a tip there for all my business entrepreneurs and mamapreneurs and things of that nature. Any questions, concerns? I appreciate each and every one of you that is tuning in. Make sure you like, click, and share. My computer is acting up. Why, I don't know. But so, hey. Okay. Do we have any questions? What personal credit, business credit, anything? Again, make sure you like, click, tag, and share. Make sure you are able to sow this into someone else's that was unable to, view this at this time. And if this is the first time you are viewing it, make sure you put in the comments that where you're tuning in from. To all my loyal people, my dedicated people, I love you so much. And I want to say thank you for another Credit Tip Tuesday. If you have any questions, please place them in the comments while I am on. And again, if you are building your personal credit and you have a business, make sure you use yourself as a personal guarantor. There's nothing wrong with using yourself as a personal guarantor. It's a way you can both increase your personal credit and build your Paydex score. Very important A lot of people don't like to do that, but this is a way that you can build both at the same time. So I am still sharing this. All right, all right. So I'll try to get some more of that out. So I had a question. What keeps me motivated in business? Somebody just asked me that. Good question. What keeps me motivated? Not going back to old habits, my children, my loved ones. The motivation of who I am as the brand overall is learning the failures and learning from the failures. I believe in striving and failing daily. A lot of people will say you shouldn't fail daily. I think that's pure foolishness. I think you should fail as much as possible so you can grow into further dimensions. The reason I think I've gained so much within these past 2 years and 4 months because I honestly believe in failure. I honestly believe in when someone tells me no, I kick down the whole door. I honestly believe it was the women and the people that I've surrounded myself for 47 years that allowed me to grow and never give up. So those are my motivation, for me to continue to grow. And is business easy? Absolutely not. It's a struggle every day, but it's very rewarding when you want that freedom. Many people that do know me know that I came from nothing. I'm okay with displaying that. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I came from Chester. I was born and raised in Chester, Pennsylvania. Been in homeless projects, and I came here 27 years ago. And my homies from uptown, we had a good old time. Played cards, shoot the, whatever. I look at the people that I've encountered, especially the females. I ran with some heavy hitters, and they motivate me, and they still reach out to me and say, you better not quit for nothing. Even though you fail daily, make sure you learn and appreciate the nutrients within the ashes. So don't give up when it gets hard. Don't give in when it gets hard. You get up, you dust yourself off, and you keep grinding. I'm a firm believer of, guess what? If today's bad, tomorrow will be better. Or if today is better, tomorrow you might encounter something. But guess what? You don't give up for nothing. Also, don't surround yourself with people that don't believe in your dreams. A lot of people didn't think my organization would be where it's at today, and some are still in shock. Even if it doesn't go well, you continue to grind. Even if you feel as though that it's not worth it, you continue to grind. The freedom of failure is the best because, again, you learn the lessons. Don't allow people to cloud your mind and say, oh, it's not going to be worth anything. I am a living witness that it is. All day, every day. Doesn't matter how bad it looks or how glorious it looks. Appreciate the ashes and the nutrients within it. So that's my takeaway of why I don't give up, because I would never want to go back to where I was, because it's hard both sides, trust me, but it's rewarding on the other side. So I can greatly appreciate it. Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you. I'm still trying to share my content with everyone. Any questions, concerns, feedback, anything? Let me see. I'm trying to share it on my Facebook. Let's see. Well, if you don't have any credit questions or any questions, I will log off. I just want to let you know I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's see. Oh, we do have a question. Hi, everyone. Okay, y'all ain't gonna let me log off. How do you approach credit utilization? Good question. So when you get a credit card, the first thing you want to do is understand the actual reasons for the credit card. It's one is for more so of a, I call credit cards are emergency cards. Don't take it from me though. I don't use them just for emergencies. However, you you look at the limit that you are given from the creditors and say, how can I stay between 2 and 9%? The reason I choose these numbers because you will see more credit growth as well as, along with building your credit worthiness. So you have to understand if you max out a credit card and you try to pay it before the due date, your score can drop. So you don't want to do this because a lot of people say, well, as long as you pay it before the due date, your score won't be affected by it. That's not true. Your score can be severely affected by maxing out your credit cards. That's the last thing you want to do. Stay between 2 and 9%. And if you're able to lock your credit cards prior to purchase, I will also do that. You can upload your credit cards to your phone, your wallet, Apple Wallet, Samsung Wallet, things of that nature, and lock your cards. So this will also allow you to be more aware prior to spending. The way you understand credit card utilization is you divide what you want to spend over the limit the creditors give you. So if you have 30 over 500, you divide those two numbers, and that is your actual utilization. When you are extended a line of credit, please appreciate that line because it's allowing you to build credit worthiness. The more you build credit worthiness, the less you will have to call in and ask for a credit increase. A lot of my clients receive increases during the pandemic. Excuse me. So if you're able to maintain and understand credit card utilization, you don't have to call in for a line increase because when you show responsibility and credit worthiness, they will give you the increases automatically. Good question. You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions? I'm trying to post this in other groups. Let me see what I'm not doing. Okay. Any questions, concerns? Oh, I do remember that. So a lot of people have asked me, how do you pay off a car fast or a loan fast? I put a formula in Black Girls Have Good Credit too a while ago on daily payments. Now, realistically, a lot of people cannot make payments daily. The goal is to decrease the daily interest that's accruing. A lot of people will say you could just call in and put so much on a principal. That conversation gets a little deep because we have been told for so long we have a principal when we apply for a loan or we get, buy a home and things of that nature. Yes, we do have a principal per se, but the principal is not what you're paying. And again, that's a deeper conversation. The way you eliminate debt when you have a daily interest is to pay as many monthly payments within that month. So if you have a mortgage or a car note, say your car note is $500 a month and you have a 60-month term, the way you do this is you make as many monthly payments within that month to decrease the daily interest of accruing. A lot of people will, say, again, that's not realistic. So if you're able to make 10 payments within that month, make those 10 payments. If you earn any extra money, if you're buying a home, never put it on, call and say, I'm putting this on the principal, because overall, that's the amount that's owed. It's the interest that, that needs to be dismissed. Daily interest accrues on many loans, home loans, car loans, student loans. The goal is to eliminate the daily interest. Again, the way you do this is make as many monthly payments as you can within that 30-day period. Again, realistically, you cannot make monthly payments daily. I get it. But if you come into some extra money, set up ACH payments of the amount of your monthly payments so you can decrease the daily interest. If anyone wants to see that, please let me know and I can show it to them mathematically to let you know that a lot of people will say it's principal times rate times time. Again, this is a deeper conversation. The real formulas are interest equals principal times rate times time. Any of my mathematicians that are on here can relate. So, it's very important that you understand your finances overall. It's important that you understand the daily interest rate that accrues on anything you get extended a line of credit. And also, you want to ensure that you are able to profit from your purchase and not the banks. So, again, that's a little deep, for us conversational wise. And again, if you want to see this, please let me know. And if you aren't a member of Black Girls Have Good Credit Too, make sure you become a member and you can see the formula within the group. Good questions. Let me see. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you put in the comments where you're tuning in from. If you're watching a replay, make sure you put hashtag Credit Tip Tuesday replay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Y'all know I don't look like this often. I come get cute once in a blue moon. It's good seeing everyone, though, I tell you. Let's see. I'm going to share this to a couple more groups, and then if you don't have any questions, I will log off because I have to get back working. Let's see. What are the best credit cards to apply for? Well, when I started out, I still have Fingerhut, Bank of America, I have a Discover Secure card, Capital One, and I think I can't remember the fifth one offhand. I received those 5 cards, and again, I still have them to this day because they age my credit. Remember, the growth of a strong credit score is with age, along with payment history, credit utilization, overall credit, and mixed credit. The stronger the age, the better the score. My personal favorites are Discover, American Express, Capital One, and Chase. Citibank have good cards along with Visa. The more, when you get into your higher limits, when you are building, you will see more of a 0%. Everyone don't like Credit One. Me, I still have a Credit One credit card. It is considered a sub credit card, meaning it's not really potential for growth. However, yes, the interest rate is high. Yes, it might have its issues, but it's one of the partners with American Express. American Express have, sub companies to see if you are going to be in compliant and show credit worthiness. So again, Credit One and these cards, they help build your score. So yes, 26% a year interest rate, but you got to remember, if you're starting off with compromised credit, you want to ensure that you want to build to, engage in larger, credit cards and credit amounts. So start small. It's nothing wrong with the Credit One. I wouldn't get like a Milestone or I think it's another one, Progressive. It's one of them cards. I wouldn't get those cards, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the Credit One card. Again, it's not the best card. If you're able to go to your credit unions to get a secure card or unsecured line of credit, make sure you can do that. You can always utilize your banks. So that's important as well. APR between the two I've seen is no different until you get into the larger lines of credit. So again, your Credit Ones, go to your bank, go to your credit union, things of that nature, and try to build relationships to get either a secure or unsecured card if you don't like the credit one credit cards. Again, I wouldn't get Milestone or a Destiny or one of them type of cards. Make sure your credit cards, when you do obtain them, allow you to get extended lines, because the larger lines of credit, again, the stronger the score if you're utilizing it correctly. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, this is a good question too. What what is the largest line of credit to get you to an 800 credit score? Good question. I've seen personally, when I got there, I was maybe like six figures. So a six figures credit limits, you will see 800s. As long as you have good credit age with it, you will see over 800 credit score. People that do have 800 credit scores, they don't necessarily have to have large limits, but you have to remember, I started with the compromise scores. You have some people that get added to an authorized user as a young age, and they can implement those type of scores without any derogatory remarks. My personal that I've seen with me and others, it was six figures. So that was the only way I saw over an exceptional credit score. People are approaching it without, but again, you have to make sure credit age and things of that nature plays an important factor within it. Don't get any derogatory remarks, and don't close any old accounts. So that will be my suggestion. Let's see. All right. Do we have any other questions, concerns? Oh, I love y'all too. Y'all about to make me tear up. It's been a long time. So is there anything you guys would like to see me talk about next week about, credit, anything of that nature? Place them in the comments. We can discuss it. I'm trying to see. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you also place in the comments where you're tuning in from. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to log off if there's no questions. I love you, love you. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will look forward to seeing you the next time. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe. Bye-bye.